You'd be forgiven for thinking this is a new fashion collection, but the tidy rows of colour tell a different story. More than 2,000 items fill the room. They're all from a Greek refugee camp that no longer exists. Evidence of disrupted Syrian lives on the move and a refugee crisis that's not going away. It was created by Chinese artist and activist Ai Weiwei, and it's part of an artist in residence programme Khalifa al-Abedi runs at Doha's Fire Station Gallery. He hopes exhibitions like this will inspire local artists to explore new ways of creating art.
We had Damon Hirst, we have Richard Sara, we have Murakami. So all these names has really a big impact with the artist. Here we are not looking for beauty, it's more like art have got a message.
Dimitri Bugarski is a Serbian graffiti artist who lives in Doha. He's one of many who find inspiration by creating art that focuses on social and political messages, including the 9-month-long blockade of Qatar.
So graffiti most of the times is a form of activism, but sometimes it's also very personal and doesn't relate to anything other than the person who is doing it. But yeah, it's a great way of expressing things for a cause and with a message.
Dimitri hopes this type of exhibition will help to broaden his skill. Activist art has been pushing boundaries for years, but it seems so much more relevant today as world politics becomes increasingly unpredictable. Many artists believe activism through art is one of the most potent ways to navigate through divisive politics. It may have truly flourished as a result of the Arab Spring, but could still potentially lead to change years later.
A Saudi artist, Manal al-Dawayan, who in 2005 made a work that is called The Choice, about women driving, the right for women to drive. It's only 10 years after her artwork that women start to have the right to drive.
Among the most striking developments in the region is the emergence of female artists sharing those ideas on the contemporary art scene. Suspended together is Manal's installation, which represents the lack of freedom of movement for Saudi women. These doves have been on a journey to Europe and back and are imprinted with travel permission documents, as a nod to Saudi women who can only travel with consent from a male relative. Hana El Saadi is a Qatari artist who's experimenting with stereotypes and gender roles in her society. Doha's MATHAF museum has given her the space to exhibit her thought-provoking art. This is a piece she created last year, a woman with a traditional face veil and ballerina attire to symbolise personal freedom. She's now working on a public sculpture that she hopes will create debate. Sara, Khairat, Al Jazeera, Doha.